Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? This is my co-host, Errol. I really do pray, family, that you... Come on. Off! I really do pray, family, that you are very well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms. Thanks to every single person that supports us on Patreon. We have a lot more information on there, so definitely consider supporting us at such a time as this, family. And for everyone who has sent us a gratitude donation on PayPal or would like to send us one even through M-Pesa, the details are down below, and we will send a lovely gift for you in the mail. So we've witnessed a very massive hunger protest in Nigeria where the people were chanting, "We are hungry, we are hungry." And there was a violent clampdown by the police. So we saw it sizzle out on the second day, fizzle out a little bit, at least that's what the international media was saying. We saw the same thing happen in Uganda, where a few people came out protesting bad governance and they were dealt with so violently. Same thing is going on here in Kenya, although we remain steadfast. But there's just so much evidence of police brutality. There's been all kinds of hooded police, which is illegal, driving in unmarked car, and these are the ones who are using live bullets. So there's all this kind of violence and intimidation. It's like that's the only fight back the government knows, instead of actually taking a step back and changing policy, changing the way they run government, changing the way they're corrupt, because that season is over. It won't be tolerated anymore. And for me, family, what I feel is that this thing of violently repressing and killing citizens because they demand for good governance is going to actually be the accelerator or the catalyst for the collapse of a lot of governments across Africa. Because the spilling of blood in this dispensation is different from the spilling of blood when we were under the satanic, demonic, matrix, Piscean age God. That was the previous dispensation. And all those altars of the god of Mammon, of the Baal, of, all these altars demanded blood. And in that blood, they somehow restored the power of those nations. That's why we've always seen so much violence whenever the people even whispered a bit of their grievances, family. But that's not going to work in this dispensation. In fact, all the blood that is spilled will actually awaken more people to come to the streets. It's not going to work. Even this thing of giving people a small money, trying to disrupt rallies and protests with information terrorism, with fear mongering, it's only going to make things worse, because we are in a new dispensation. What the people are asking for is for the government to allow them to move into this new dispensation, because the systems of Babylon, where the leaders were literally puppets to the Western puppet masters, and they designed our nations to totally exploit us for the benefit of a few Western nations, is over. This is Africa's time. Africa is rising. And yet they have tried everything to make sure we don't rise and to try and pull us back into the matrix. That's what April 8th was all about, family. They were trying to pull humanity and the world back into that timeline again, where their gods and their devils rule the world, and they can steal, kill, and destroy, and actually grow more powerful from that. But the spilled blood of the innocent in this dispensation is going to haunt these guys more than they've ever expected. And it will actually accelerate their demise even faster, family. Because you're not going to solve poor governance by killing people, by raping people, by trying to silence people. One day the people will realize there's 55 million of us and maybe 100 of them. Maybe at most 20,000 if we include all the police, all the army, all the. That dispensation is over. Those altars have been destroyed. Blood sacrifices will no longer keep these brotherhood, Masonic presidents in power. I want to encourage each and every one of us, family, to send our highest vibrations. Our thoughts and our words have so much power in this season as we're being restored to our original powerful selves. And just speaking words of affirmation, words of victory, words of perpetual restoration, words of overcoming the shackles of the past, words of breaking colonialism, then we will truly see a change on the motherland that is more peaceful. Because change is coming, whether it's violent or peaceful. And the politicians are the ones who should be very, very afraid that this thing should not turn violent. Because if it turns violent, all of their families will be affected. Like if you see what's happening in Kenya, where members of parliament and governors are being pelted by stones when they show up to markets. Their cars are being, their cars and their homes are being destroyed because of the rage and the anger of the people. No one can stop a revolution whose time has come, and it is an extremely dangerous thing to try and play God and do that. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon. We appreciate, love you so much. If you'd like to send us a gratitude donation, all the links are down below. There's a PayPal number there, as well as a WhatsApp. I'm sorry, not WhatsApp, as well as a M-Pesa number in case you're in Kenya. And thanks to everyone who supports us on Patreon. Definitely consider supporting us, family, so that we can continue to bring you the awakening news. Tuko pamoja.